Alright, so we have a lot of guys coming in and ladies for our clinics and private lessons, and then we see one big problem that they do sometimes, and I don't know why is that happening, but I believe that a lot of times people go on YouTube, Google, and they find that term windshield wiper, and they start using it. They focus only on it. So when they hit the ball, they only focus on the windshield wiper, and their racket goes from one side to another. It's a very short swing. They just pull the racket across their body, and they make a lot of mistakes. The ball comes short. Do I say that you shouldn't use the windshield wiper? No, I don't say that. But you shouldn't focus only on it. And that's the biggest issue. When you just focus on the windshield wiper, you're not going to get any result out of it. Considering that the rackets we play with, the technology has changed, the strings and all that. Of course, it's natural for you with the Western or Eastern grips, it's natural for you to finish on your side. So when you rotate your arm, you're going to finish on the side, which the motion itself calls windshield wiper, but it's not what you should focus on. Now let's give you key points of what you should focus and will help to implement the windshield wiper in your game and get you better. So number one, you got to get to the ball. Think about it. If you're out of position, if you're not moving your feet and you're completely facing the net and the ball's coming, you're doing windshield wiper, it looks pretty ridiculous, I'm being honest. Now, if you get set up, you do a split step. You move to the ball and you got set up earlier. You're sideways. Your racket is already back. You're turning side, your left shoulder in front of you, almost showing your back. Then you can guarantee at least that you're going to get better point of contact where you can execute the shot. You can get more topspin, or whether you want to hit aggressive shot or you want to keep the ball deep or whatever you want to do. The positioning for you is going to be so important. If you didn't position yourself, you can forget about it. You can focus on the windshield, you can do buggy shot like Nadal does. It's not going to work because you're out of position. This is number one thing you have to do. Get yourself in the right position. We talk about positioning, so next step, when you got to the ball, so you did the split step, you got it ready, you're sideways, what's gonna go next? You gotta use your legs, so you gotta be loaded, you gotta load, you gotta get down, whether it's an open stance or a closed stance. On the open stance, make sure your feet, when you get set up, are not facing the net, they're a little bit sideways. It helps you to... I see a lot of people when they get set up, their feet facing the net, they try to turn, you're locked on your hip level in your lower back and you cannot turn enough, and even if you do, it might cause you to have some injuries in your back. So make sure when you get to the ball, turn your feet a little bit, get sideways, load, take your racket back, and make sure you turn completely before you hit the ball. Now when you start swinging, you see your racket is going to be to the side, you start using your legs at the same time as you swing. So next one, we talk about preparation, getting the right position. Next, using your legs. Now we're going to talk about the swing itself. So when you got to the ball, you load. Make sure your racket, you can do extended arm or you can bend a little bit at the beginning, but make sure your racket is closed. Do not open your racket when you take your racket back. It has to face side fence. Some people do full swing when they take their racket back. It's a little bit bigger swing, so you'll have to prepare even earlier in order to execute it. Because if you don't have enough time, that bigger swing is just, you're going to be late all the time. The ball is going to be too close to you, which is going to cause your follow-through swing to be too short. Now, some people choose to do a shorter swing, which is fine. Both ways works. Some people like the pro forehand, where they bring their elbow up, which is totally okay as well. Fernando Gonzalez used to use those shots when you bring your elbow up. But either way, you have to keep your racket close to the side, and when you swing, you're going to drop your racket. You're doing that small C. If you don't do it and you just go through the ball, even if you do the windshield wiper, it's going to drop the ball right into the bottom of the net. So you have to get under, and you're going to brush a little bit, or not even brush, it's going to be the arm rotation that you're going to use with the correlation with your shoulder rotation. Now, a lot of people focus on one small element, but you have to understand that it's a chain of things that happens. It comes from your legs, it goes into your hips are going to generate torque, which is going to convert into your abdominals and then your shoulders, and then your arm is going to finish the swing itself. So all together, when you combine those elements, this is going to convert into the windshield wiper at the very end as a result of all those little elements that you put together. But you cannot focus only on that element itself. Even let's assume we're going to focus only on the shoulder rotation, but you don't focus on anything else, you're still not going to get the best result out of it. So you have to look at the stroke as one big picture rather than small puzzles that you're looking at. Alright, so I'll show you a couple of shots that I see a lot of people doing when they focus only on the windshield wiper. So try to see it, you can record yourself and see if you're doing something like that, and you can compare and see if it's wrong or not. So this is something you shouldn't do, and I'll show so you can see why it's not going to work. So people usually get set up and then you just do this. See, the ball's coming short, I don't get much power. From time to time, and you see I'm finishing so low, it's only the windshield wiper, so I use only my forearm really. So now how about if you concentrate on all the elements, getting your legs, position yourself, trying to use your shoulder rotation, and then at the end when you're falling through, you're gonna use your arm rotation as well. So you're gonna get set up, you're gonna generate a lot more top spin. You can keep the ball a lot deeper without putting much effort really. I put a 50% effort and I can place the ball almost anywhere in the court with a lot more spin, and it's a lot more natural swing. You don't have to muscle it. Think about it, if you use only that windshield wiper movement, you put too much stress in your elbow, which can cause a lot of problems. So guys, if you liked our video, thumbs up, share our video, and I hope I could help you today to get your stroke much better than before.